So this is what this live malarkey is all about. Interesting. What I thought I would do is just go live and just tell people my story so far. My name's Paddy. In case anybody's looking at this thinking, who the hell is this bald bloke with the big ears? I've been on an incredible journey. I'm 37. I may look older, less of the cheeky comments, but I've been in network marketing now for about 2.5 years. But well before that ever started, I joined the military. I joined the Royal Navy when I was 18, aircraft handling branch. So anybody out there, Nostris and Animus Tutai. I loved my time in the Navy. I served 13 years. And I had a great time serving on aircraft carriers, fire stations, training schools, everywhere. And it was great. Seen some beautiful countries, made some amazing friendships, friendships that still last, friendships that will last forever. And it was an amazing time. But I got closer towards the end of my time, and I'd always said that I would never get married or have kids when I was in the Navy. And I met my wife, Claire. So I made a choice then. I decided to leave, and I left in October 2010. And it was a great choice. At the time, I thought it was amazing because I got into the medical sales arena. And I was covering London, which I didn't really like. It's too fast-paced. Being in Cornwall, going to London, far too fast-paced. But I was enjoying being home every night. 24/7 being home, not being away for 6 months at a time. So I started to enjoy it, but then you started to earn more money. More bonuses were coming through. You were working harder all the time because you get used to a certain lifestyle. You get used to being able to spend a certain amount of money every month, and when that gets bigger and bigger, then you think, I'm in here, this is going to keep going. But eventually that falls out, it bottoms out. And what I found then was that I was working harder. I was getting up earlier. I was going to bed later. I was coming back and my wife was there and my son was there. And I was missing them because I was working. I was giving up my time for money. And I wasn't enjoying that. So I went through a couple of sales jobs, got more experience. I had a great time. It was good, don't get me wrong. But there was something missing. Something wasn't there. It was something that I wanted more of. And I always had this vision in my head, I always had this dream that I wanted to work with inner city kids in gangs. I wanted to do something along that line. Somebody once read my CV and they looked at it and they said, Paddy, everything you've done on here, it revolves around training. Why aren't you a trainer of some sort? And it sort of hit true, and I ended up getting involved in conflict resolution consultancy. I was doing control and restraint training. I was doing defensive tactics, and all I was doing this for the NHS. I was working with NGOs, non-governmental officials, doing heat training, which is hostile environment awareness training. And I was loving that as well, and it was good, but there was still something missing from it. So I ended up, my sister-in-law challenged me through a weight loss product, challenged me, through a business, challenged me again. And basically, it was that time for money. I was on a linear wage. And for people who don't know what linear is, it basically means that I was going to work, I was getting paid. If I didn't go to work, I didn't get paid. So my time wasn't mine. My time belonged to somebody else's. And they dictated what I got paid, when I got paid. And that was a thing that was bugging the hell out of me. And I got introduced to network marketing 2.5 years ago. The first probably year and a half, I didn't do what I thought I was going to do. I didn't achieve the goals that I set because egotistically I was wrong. I was doing things for the wrong reason. I wasn't being honest with myself. Now I probably made in the past 2.5 years just shy of maybe 30 grand, which isn't a bad wage for somebody that's part-time and didn't know what the hell they were doing. And the thing is, I've seen people surpass 6 figures and 7 figures in that time, if not quicker. But for me, it's not about the money. For me now, it's about the education. It's about helping other people, helping them go on to achieve their dreams. Now, I was talking to somebody last night, and they turned around and said, I'm not interested in earning 6 figures, but if I could earn £500 a month, that would change my life. That's my rent paid. That's savings put away every month, and that doesn't affect the lifestyle that I've got, but that gives me more moving forward. And that really hits home. And the more and more people that I see now that are just looking for that, I understand that that's the people that I want to help. And I'm doing this for me, I'm doing this for my why. And my why, I'm going to work with inner city kids. I've got a job starting now soon as my DBS checks come back, working with a secure children's home. And that's starting me off on a journey. I'm going to have my charity company. I'm going to be working with those kids, and I want to work with the entrepreneurial people that want more from their lives. And I want to introduce them to network marketing. I don't want them to go out and find that they're working a minimum wage job. They find that they're tempted to go back into the drugs, to the gangs, to the crime where they were before because they can make more money that way. I want to show people that there is a different way that you can do that. And all you got to do is personal development. Now, that might mean for some people that you got to sacrifice something. And what would that sacrifice be? It could be that you're going to sacrifice Emmerdale, Coronation Street and EastEnders every night. That's an hour and a half. That's an hour and a half of your time that you can give up. It's not even giving it up. It's actually stopping it, and it's working on you. It's working on your personal development. Because if you can develop yourself, if you've got that spirit, if you've got something missing inside you, then you can go find it. Network marketing is not perfect, but network marketing is better because you're living on your terms. Now, people can turn around and say that network marketing didn't work for them. I would query that, and I would challenge that and say, did you work for the network marketing? Because if you put the time and effort in, you will get the reward. You will go through a lot of learnings. You will go through a lot of personal development. A lot of things didn't work for me to start off with, and I had to learn. I had to adapt. I had to improvise. I had to overcome. And I've done that, and I'm still doing that. And I guarantee you I will make mistakes moving forward. And I make mistakes moving forward, but that's great because I'm finding my trouble. And if you find your trouble, that means you're closer to that next step. That means you're closer to being better. Everybody lives in the comfort zones. Well, I say everybody. Some people don't. The people that are out there taking charge of their lives, they don't. But when you're inside your comfort zone, you're watching a season over and over again. If you imagine a box set, you're watching that over and over and over again. You're not ready for that next step. The challenge is, you've got the ability to write the next chapter of your book, and you can call it whatever you want. You can call it abundance, you can call it money, you can call it wealth, you can call it financial freedom, you can call it better health, you can call it whatever you want. But the thing is, you've got to make that choice as to what you want. And that's what I challenge everybody to do. Look at their lives, look at themselves. If you want something more, go get something more. If you're happy the way you are, that's absolutely fine as well, because some people just are, and that's great. But I'm looking at people like me. And there's a few people I can see that have joined on here, and I know exactly who they are, and I know what they're looking for too. And that's great, that's amazing, because you can find it. All you got to do is just ask. All you got to do is just go out there and find it, because it's there. Network marketing is worth $185 billion a year. The movie industry, Hollywood's only worth $85 billion in comparison. But a vast majority of that money from network marketing comes back to me, comes back to you if you're involved in it. That's where it goes. But nobody knows about it. Everybody's willing to jump on the bandwagon and go, yeah, it's crap. It's a pyramid scheme. Didn't work for me. But who are you going to take advice from? If you want to get a mortgage, you're going to go and see Dave in the pub, who sat there every night drinking 5-6 pints. You're going to take mortgage advice from that? It doesn't work. Go and take the advice from somebody who's gone out there and succeeded, because that's what it's all about. If you want to succeed, go do it. Go be it. Ask the question. If you want to lose weight, if you want to get healthy, then go do it, succeed. Ask the people who've been there and done it. Don't ask somebody who hasn't done it, because if they've never done it, they don't want you to do it. They'll always give you negatives. It's the same as Google. If you type into Google positive, you will only find positive stuff. If you type into Google negative, you'll only find negative stuff. So what are you going to type into yourself, and what are you going to find? It's a question I leave you with today. This is my first video. I love it. It's quite nerve-wracking, actually. You can see the Pennines there behind me, up in Bolton. But I'll be doing more of these. I'll be challenging people in different ways. I'll be bringing different things to the table. It's not always going to be about this, but it'll be about different things, because I'm quite enjoying this now. I want to be that coach. I want to be that mentor. I want to be that person you can turn around and ask questions to, and I want to be the person who's going to give you a straight answer. So thank you very much for everybody that's got on. Much appreciated. Lee McLaughlin, my son has just joined Northwest Warriors Kickboxing Club, and one of the boys recognises you in there. So you never know. Might end up seeing you at some competitions coming up soon, mate. But listen, thank you everybody, and have a great day, and keep challenging yourselves.